All right, today we worked on the car. Didn't go to work today. Didn't feel like it. There's only so much chaos I can deal with. It's just like staring at the sun. Going to my work is like staring at the sun. You can only do it for a little while. Um, Last night at work, I ran into problem after problem after problem after problem, all of which people knew about, but everybody just ignores them. They'll just avoid working on that particular area. Until we're at the very end now where everything has to be finished. And it's just like, hey, jump into all these fucking problems. It's like plugs that don't match, plugs that are on backwards, wires that aren't long enough, and just anything and everything. And I had like 7 tasks to do, and all of them required me to just basically walk face first into a big fucking problem and then try to document it. And we got nothing done. It's just very frustrating. Especially like they leave so much up to chance there. They leave like so much shit up to chance. It's like you can't leave anything up to chance when you're building a fucking spaceship. You know, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. These people, they just try shit and then they rely on us technicians to like find what's wrong and report it to them. It's like, oh yeah, we knew that might have been an issue. No. You know, you're working for a fucking multi-billionaire building a fucking satellite. Spend some damn money, do some research. Don't tell me, oh, you thought that might have been a problem. Anyway, with that being said, when I run into these problems, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You know, I guess we're not doing anything. Like all the chickens are coming over here. They think they hear me talking. They want to see what I'm up to. So apparently my well has run dry, at least down to where my hose will reach in my extension cord. My well pump cannot reach that far. So I've got 80 feet of hose down my wellhead, and I can't hardly get any water out of it. And when it comes out, it's barely trickling. So that well is working pretty hard. I swapped my switch leg to the pump onto the negative side because I realized I was switching the positive side and I didn't really want all that power going through the switch, so I ran it through the negative side. I don't know that it really matters, but my consumer, being the pump, will eat up some of that power, I guess. I don't know. What's up, chickens? This sparrow here flying around, she's a dive bomber. Let's see if she comes over and gets me. And she was trying to get me the other day when I was pouring water, so I sprayed her with the hose. Chickens, what's up? Yeah, so anyway, I was going to go into work to do dumb shit tonight. They're getting a mass measurement on this thing so they can calibrate their thrusters. You guys are going to follow me all the way over here? Okay. So they wanted to get a mass measurement on it, so we had to put a bunch of shit on it that's not done. It's like, you want to put a bunch of shit on there that's not done so we can just take it back off so you can get a mass measurement. These are like milestones on their little agenda that they want to get done. It's like, if these people were building a house, they'd be putting the fucking carpet in before the roof was on, you know? And be like, well, we'll just hire someone to clean the carpet when it's done. Anyway, I just didn't feel, I didn't sleep well last night. No, I wasn't drinking or anything. Because I'm not drinking now. Yeah, Nathan brought these home. I just didn't sleep well. So what I did today was finish working on the car quite a bit. Got all the fans working, got everything working. I decided that I was going to dive in and fuck it all up. So look at this. I have sanded spots on it. The whole thing's going to be satin. I was thinking about it when I was looking at it, how to go about making all the dents disappear and keep it shiny. And I was like, nah, we're just going to satin it. So that's happening. So all the dents that I've seen, I've sanded now just to locate them. There's 1 or 2 that I haven't hit yet. Then I'm going to Bondo over them once I get down to some thinner Bondo work before I satin it, because satin will show dents. So I did all that. And then where the roof was dented, we went ape shit with Bondo and did this to it. Oh, that's interesting. That sun makes you be able to see the dents in it still. So it's coming out. It's not coming out. It's getting covered over with Bondo. Okay, that's cool. I like that the sun's at that angle. That's helping me, actually. It's actually helping me a lot to look across it and see where I still need to add some. Yeah, so what I did was listened to podcasts all day long. Went to the gym. I made this. This is a blob of Bondo on a board. And where the roof was good, what I did was I laid tape down on the I laid a bunch of strips of tape down over this whole section here, filled it with Bondo, and then smushed this board down into it, drew lines on it, because this is contoured. My sunroof is contoured to the roof line, and so is the hood. So I made this like screed board here, basically, before I put any Bondo down. And that's what it looks like. So it's got the shape of the car roof in it, and lines for me to drag it across. And I'm not shitting you when I tell you that there's probably an inch of Bondo right there. It's pretty damn deep. And so I'm using this sunroof as my edge. I taped the edge of the sunroof off here, and then I also covered it in WD-40 so, as a release agent. And then I lay big blobs of Bondo in there, and I push this across with that on my sunroof line right there and on my windshield line. It gets it pretty close. That's 2 coats with no sanding. It's going to need another one, obviously. But I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight or not. I think I might have burned all my creative juices for the day. But considering what it was like with the big flat dent in there, the big pounded down dent, that's looking much better. So what's going to happen then is once I get this thing screeded off with nice Bondo, I can feel that dent in it right there. Once I get this thing flattened out with the nice Bondo on top, I've been taping this each time so that my Bondo doesn't stick to my old Bondo, all right? So I still have my good shape. Screed it down. Then I'm probably going to use this as my sanding block to go ahead and get my rough shape of what the roof line is going to look like. And in theory, what I can do here is just peel my tape back and crack this Bondo right here on this edge. It got a little out of hand, so I'm going to have to do some magic. So then when I'm going to roll the sunroof back and then tape off the inside tray of the sunroof when I do my sanding. And we'll get her pretty close. So once this major dent is filled in, then I'm going to go ahead, feather the edges in here, obviously, sand off the roof, come around. Oh no! Glad that didn't break. Sand a little, the rest of my little dents down that I found in the sunlight. Sand down the edges of my clear coat that's faded off. Remove old bumper stickers. I might take these emblems off the back. I might put them back on, but I might not. I might just go no badges on this old monster. That'd be fun. And then wet sand the whole thing, and then I'm going to satin it. And I tried finding turbo cans, but Walmart here is limited supply. They didn't have turbo cans, so I bought 4 cans of satin. Not to realize that I had 3 cans of satin here floating around from previous projects. So I don't really like the rattle can thing because you get streaks in it, at least while it's curing. But I satined this fender without doing any body prep on it whatsoever, or any sanding. I just sprayed it on there just to be a ding-dong. That's kind of what it's going to look like. It'll look better than that, but that's kind of the effect that you're going to get. It's going to look shitty in a weird way. It'll look cool in a weird way too. Hey, look who's so brave over here. Over here by the house. Huh. Okay. But this, the front of my Explorer is the same thing. I smashed this into a car in Colorado during a snowstorm. And that is what I did rather than trying to color match it. This is 3-stage paint. It was like $400 for the same paint. I just went ahead and did it up in satin, right? So you can see it turns out pretty good. That's what this car is going to look like when I'm done. And then I might do some shiny spots on it. I might do a couple of, maybe a little, maybe the little door trims or something like that. I might do shiny just to kind of break it up. Who knows? But yeah, she's coming along. Got to pull the heater box out of it, or at least down, because somebody replaced the heater core in it and broke the box and just like stuck it in there all half-assed, so it leaks. It leaks hot air while it's trying to cool. So that's got to get fixed. But other than that, yeah, here in a couple weeks, it's going to be a pretty much finished project. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's my update. And yeah, for summer, there you go. They're making hay. She wanted a farm update. Getting lots of raspberries. And the chickens are out doing their thing. My apple trees are appling. I ate one today. It wasn't very good. What's going on here? We got the old chicken posse over here. What are you girls doing? All the way over here at the house, huh? Yeah. All right. Yeah, and so, oh, there's a couple over there probably eating grapes. We'll see. So I'll show you my apples. Maybe I'll bring them over here and feed them a raspberry. Wow, I picked all the black raspberries off there today. And look, just in one day, look at how many new black raspberries are on. I literally picked these this morning. I picked all the black ones this morning. It's given me a lot. And then this here, wow, that's interesting. Apple tree. I don't know what happened here or why that did that. That's interesting. Bunch on the same limb. They're not quite ripe yet, but got quite a few. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.